Hey guys, I'm Noah Galutin, and today I'm teaching you how to make the best chili ever. And your friends are gonna be too busy high-fiving you to find out that it's actually low in fat and super good for you. Today we're making a beef and vegetable chili, and the best part about it is that it's even better the second day. So it's a perfect thing to make in advance and bring over to someone's house or have them over to your place. So despite all the veggies and lentils in this chili, no one will even notice that it's actually really good for you, and you'll just be having just really beautiful, clean poops. All right, let's make some chili. So to start things off, you want to turn on your pot here, get it to a nice like medium-high heat, and then pour a little bit of oil in here and get that guy heating up. All right, so you're gonna wanna use 2 pounds of lean ground beef, and just gonna put it right into the pan to start cooking off. So while this guy's in here, you wanna season it with salt and pepper. You can season it pretty aggressively. Now what we're trying to do here is get it nice and brown and crisped up. So you wanna kind of break this up a little bit. And just keep it cooking at about a medium-high heat so the liquid evaporates off and you just have nice, crispy ground beef. So now while your beef is brown, you can chop up all your veggies. Swiss chard, yellow squash, Anaheim chilies, and even your garlic and onions. So you can chop it all clean if you want, or just go like this and just pull it right off like that. Now when you have your washed chard leaves, you want to basically just stack them all up like this, and then take them and roll them. And then once they're rolled, you just chop through like this. And then give them another couple little chops just to make it a little rougher. Now we can also start chopping up our yellow squash. So basically you're just cutting these into cubes. To take the little ends off here like this. Just cut them into decent sized cubes, nothing too crazy. Again, you can be pretty rustic with this stuff. It's gonna cook for a long time in the chili. We're using 3 Anaheim chilies. Take the seeds out of these things. So just cut them lengthwise like this, pop it out, shake your seeds out, and you're pretty much good to go. Anaheims are nice because they give you a lot of that nice fresh chili flavor, but they're kind of mild, so you can still control the spice in your chili. And if your beef starts to dry out before it's all crispy, feel free to add a little bit more oil in there. Just a little drizzle, keep it moist, let it keep browning. All right, so this beef is getting nice and browned up, so now we can set it aside in a bowl, throw a touch more oil into your pan like this. And now you can take your onions, you want about 2 cups, just kind of roughly chopped, throw it right into the pot. Get those guys sauteing for a few minutes, then we're gonna add our garlic and our chilies. Here's about 5 cloves of chopped garlic. Toss that in there. Also take your Anaheim chilies, throw those in too. Again, season with a little bit of salt. And then stir it up and let these saute for a few more minutes so they're all kind of nice and sweated out and a little bit soft. And now these are nice and softened up, we can take our ground beef and put it right back in here with it. Now this is all nice and combined. You want to make a little space on the side here to toast your tomato paste. Just put in about 1 tablespoon. Squeeze it in. And now we can mix the whole thing together. Get that tomato paste incorporated into our chili. And then it's time to add our spices. So we're going to use 2.5 tablespoons of American chili powder, a teaspoon of ancho chili powder, whatever kind of nice spicy chili powder you want to use, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, and a teaspoon of ground cumin. Now the bottom of your pan is getting a lot of like dark, crispy, looks like it's gonna be a real pain to clean it off. So we're gonna add basically a can of light beer, pour it right inside, and now you're gonna use that liquid to scrape up all those brown bits, and what you're doing is deglazing your pan and getting all those delicious, crispy brown bits into your chili. And then just leave it here to simmer away until most of the liquid is evaporated out. And basically it's kind of braising and tenderizing our meat at the same time. Now it's time to throw in our veggies. Let's start with our Swiss chard. Grab these leaves, throw them right in there. And again, you want to season as you go. And then stir this stuff up. These are going to cook down so we can throw in our yellow squash. And once again, we're seasoning. A little salt, a little black pepper. And now we can add our red kidney beans. Just dump these guys right in. All right, these are all going now. We can add our can of chopped tomatoes, about 28 ounces with their juice. All right, now add your 1 cup of washed red lentils. Dump them right in. Stir it all to combine. And now we can add some liquid into this thing. We're gonna add 2 cups of chicken stock. And now these lentils are gonna absorb all this liquid. They're gonna thicken everything up and it's gonna have a nice hearty feel. These lentils are just gonna dissolve right into your chili. All right, so now once your chili is up to a boil, you can drop it down to a gentle simmer, and now it's time to add your bittersweet chocolate. Adding about 2 ounces, it's gonna give it a nice kind of velvety texture, a little bit of bitterness. gonna be great. So once your chocolate is melted into your chili, it's ready to be brought down to a gentle simmer, and just cover it and let it cook on low for about an hour or until it gets to your desired thickness, and check it every once in a while, stir it, make sure it's not sticking to the bottom, and basically you're good to go. While we're waiting for our chili to cook, I've got some onion already chopped up for our garnishing, and then I'm gonna chop up some cilantro and some jalapeno. So basically it can be a pretty rough chop on this also. Cut off any of the really big stems, but the smaller stems don't really matter. Just a nice little chop. Throw away these stems and chop up some jalapeno. Just cut it lengthwise like this, and then basically just dump out all your seeds. You want to chop these up nice and fine so you get crunch, but you get sort of, the jalapeno will incorporate better into everything. All right, now our chili should be good to go. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, see it's all nice and thickened up here. Give it a nice stir. You can tell if it's done based on whether it looks like it's sort of thickened to your desired level. It's been cooking for a while, so everything in it is cooked, but you're just looking for a nice sort of chili thickness. And this guy looks pretty darn good. All right, let's ladle this guy up and see how she tastes. A little bit of chopped onion, fresh jalapeno, a bit of cilantro, a lime wedge, which you're gonna wanna squeeze on when you eat it. All right, look at that. We've got a nice, healthy beef and vegetable chili. It looks great, beautiful colors. Let's see how this thing tastes. It's great, you get this deep, intense flavor, but brightness from the lime, crunchiness from the onions. It tastes like a really hearty, awesome chili. It just happens to be way better for you. If there are any other foods out there that you love but are getting you a little ahead of schedule on your heart disease, let us know and we can show you a better, faster, healthier way to make it.